A Japanese potter is bringing a little international flair to the Pequot Lakes area. For this week's In Focus, Jamil Donath shows us how this potter's eye-catching artwork is making a mold in the community.
When Midori Markham moved from Japan to her husband's hometown of Pequot Lakes, Minnesota, her way of getting accustomed to her new community was to pick up a new hobby, pottery.
It's really fun. Can't stop doing it.
Midori used to be a traditional Japanese dancer, so she decided to fill that void in Minnesota. She would have to learn a new art.
I kind of wanted to fill that hole, and then this is another type of art, the filling my hole.
The Japanese trained dancer had always had an interest in trying out pottery, and it only took her 4 crash courses to get the spin of ceramic stoneware.
And after that, I really wanted to do it and want to continue to do it.
With only 5 years of experience, Midori's pastime quickly molded into a full-time profession.
When I made a really big ball, my friends really liked it, and she kind of said, "Oh, why don't you sell me?" And I said, "I don't know, I'm not really good at it." And she instead of, "I'm really serious, I want to buy it from you."
Midori has had her own studio, Midori's Piece, for 3 years now.
Needs to start in splashing all glazes.
And along with her own workspace, she has a whole family workshop of helpers.
They help me a lot, and making part. Maybe my daughter helped me a little bit, but not so much.
So once the piece has dried for about a week or so, depending on the size, it is then bisque fired into the kiln for about 12 hours. And then it's glazed. And once it's glazed, it looks something like this, but these colors are all going to change once they go into the kiln, and it will come out looking something like this.
Kind of wiggle.
Her 2 kids and her husband have taken a liking to glazing Midori's pieces for the kiln. It's become sort of a family activity.
He really likes it. What they say to me anyway.
While she adds a few cultural flares to her pieces here and there, Midori says she doesn't really consider her pottery to be Japanese. However, one thing that her dancing in Japan and pottery in Minnesota have in common, both art forms bring her peace.
I have to be kind of in peace. I have to be, don't think about it so much, anything around you. I have to be yourself to kind of do it.
And with her pottery, this Japanese artist has found her place in Pequot Lakes. For this week's In Focus, Jamil Donath, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.